Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am your host, 215, the sports guy. Got my brothers with me, Jose, BG, Sixers versus Utah, part two,
The get back.
the get back. Absolutely has to be. Regardless of the opponents we've been playing, we're on a nice little roll right now. We got the winning taste in our mouth. I wouldn't say that we're playing well, but we're winning. Going forward, I'd like to see better play from the entire unit, as we were talking about off air, especially defensively. What do you guys got to say about the defensive effort that you've seen as a team thus far?
Well,
Doo doo.
I think to be considered good defensive night, you got to hold a team below their average. Yeah, you got to do that, and everybody has to contribute. It can't just be one guy. Everybody has to contribute. Everybody got to play defense. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you're gonna have to need to play a team like this. That's what you need.
Yeah,
Ain't no if, ands, or buts. No other way to slice it. Guys got to play defense.
most definitely, most definitely. BG, how do you feel about what you've seen so far defensively from our team?
Not for say pleased. I won't say I'm pleased at all. At the end of the day, these last three games were wins, but we can all agree that these wins weren't what they should have been. I predicted us to win by 12 to 14 points last night. That was not a fact. And I think playing that type of team, having our starters, like we had our full team and we eked by them twice. That doesn't give me a good taste. Like I don't like the thought of that. Like, and I've always known
They're
this.
the France. They're the number one scoring team in the league.
They were the number one scoring team in the league, but they were missing their best two players.
Yeah,
Come on, Jose. I'm not giving us a pass. They are the highest scoring team in the league without LaMelo Ball, the orchestrator, and Terry Rozier, probably their best perimeter scorer
yeah,
on their team. So I just wasn't satisfied with the defensive effort the last two games, albeit after two dubs. So I'm not going to really complain. But I would definitely like to see us take more pride on the defensive end tonight. I don't foresee this being in the 90s. I think we will. I think the game will be in the low hundreds. But I mean, we can't have any. I don't want to give up any 32-ish point quarters at all.
Mm-mm. No,
Understand.
no. We
Sometimes
can't. Yeah, we can't let that happen at all, man. You know what I mean?
And this is a team that can easily do it. We talked a little bit off air before the game. The one thing that I do like, I'm not a hater of any team. I love my Sixers, but I love basketball also. So I do pay attention. That Utah is just a complete team. They have a lot of people that can have good games. They don't just have one guy. They got guys like Jordan Clarkson who any night could give you 30. They got guys like Rudy Gay coming off their bench that can any night give you 18 to 22. They have a pretty nice team, but I feel like we have a pretty nice team. And if we get what we want out of all of our players, then I don't see any way we should lose. Like we titled this episode the get back. It's got to be about some get back. When somebody punch you in the mouth when you in the second grade, the last day of second grade, you get punched in the mouth. That whole summer, you thinking about getting punched in the
That
mouth when
get
you was in
back.
second grade. And in the third grade, that first day, you looking for
You
old
remember
buddy
that?
that punched you in the mouth in second grade. I'm just
Yeah,
saying. We gotta
yeah,
go out there and get this W.
most definitely. I've had quite a few conversations today. A lot of my friends, Derek, what's up, bro? A lot of my friends are Sixer fans, and we had the discussion on tonight what we want to see out of Embiid. And basically, I want to see Embiid attack the bulky bit man. I want to see him in the paint, get in contact. He has a nice shot, a great mid-range shot for his size. But I really want to see him bang, and maybe make that fellow big man a little bit more tired. Uh, you know, because he's playing the elite as far as defensively tonight. So I want to see Embiid attack that. I think that will bode well for a Sixer win tonight.
Well, observing what he's been doing the last two games, as he's been exploiting the mismatches. Now, I believe strongly that he's capable of doing that just to anybody, not just mismatches. So I expect him to be aggressive and treat this guy, the other guy, the same way he treated those kids over there in Charlotte.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Uh, I
Go ahead,
personally
Bucci.
think this is the perfect team to roll out that lineup we've been asking for because they can match our size. If we put Embiid and Drummond in the game for spurts, not saying start it, not saying keep it the whole game, but they have Rudy Gobert and Hassan Whiteside who height-wise match up. So if
Yeah.
we put that lineup out there, they would be forced to defend that lineup by putting those two bigs out there. So I think this is the perfect opportunity, Doc. Doc, please just let us see what it looked like. I don't care if it don't work. I just want to see it one time, just one time. Come on.
Shout out,
I don't think one time's enough. Got to throw two in there at least, Pop.
shout out to Shake. Shout out to Shake. Shake's been playing really well as of late. You know, we like to give our flowers out on this show. I want him to keep it up. You know, Shake playing well bodes well for this team because he is a playmaker, something that this team is lacking, I feel. Guys that they could get their own shot. So in different ways when he's going. But him also, I want to see more out at the defensive end as a team. I want to see it on the defensive end. Derek, we'll
He
address
said,
your comment.
he says, in all fairness to Gobert, he said he put did there, but he meant dude. Dude can defend better than anyone I can remember.
Most definitely.
Oh, he protects the rim like young Dikembe, but for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very lacking on offense. But when it comes to just saying, "Hey, don't let the ball get in the rim," oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
And I know we have that on the homework sheet tonight, Sixers as an organization, but I want them to exploit. I would like them to exploit that by attacking him with Embiid, attacking him. You know, possibly get him in foul trouble and eliminate that threat. You know what I mean? But Tobias Harris.
Here we go. The
Oh, we
call outs.
gonna
The call outs have begun.
it
And
started. It started. You know, very lackluster season thus far. You know, not of last year at all. His shot is flat. It kind of reminds me of the year before last year. You know, when he heard a lot of noise as well, because the shot was just flat. It wasn't falling. When his shot is going, 3-point shot meaning, it opens up the rest of his game. You know, he's not a fleet-footed guy. He's not blowing by a lot of guys. So, you know, for him to be effective, the mid-range shot and the 3-point shot has to be going down at a good clip. So I feel like Tobias needs to step up, most definitely. So I got the spotlight on Tobias. I just had to get that off my chest. Whatever y'all gotta get off your chest, y'all go right ahead.
the same for me with Tobias, man. Right now he's the second highest paid player on his team. He should be our number 2 player. I know a lot of people don't think he is a number 2, but as long as you're getting paid as a number 2, I need you to produce as a number 2. We've seen flashes of greatness from Tobias where he could have a 20-point half or 18-point half. And I'm not saying that I need an 18-point half out of you. I just need 4 good quarters of you being the best Tobias you could be. And I don't feel like I've got that in the last couple games. You haven't played bad. You haven't been terrible.
Yeah,
But I just want a little more out of you. I just need a little bit more out of you.
most definitely. Most definitely.
I agree. We can't get that sometimer stuff. We also can't get 18 points in the first quarter and then disappear in the fourth. You know, when those points are really needed. You know what I mean? I can't stress that enough. Been saying it all year. So we need you to play throughout 4 quarters.
Most definitely. Most
Yep.
definitely.
Just as a heads up, the starting lineup, I'm not even going to go through the names. Typical starting lineup, you know what the starting lineup is. Our regular five that we started the season with. So I'm I'm ready to get this dub tonight, man. And I got my eyes on the bench. I haven't screamed my number in a while, y'all.
Let's hear
I
it.
haven't screamed my number in a while. I need 30. But guess what? I'm expecting more. And in about 10 minutes, I'll let y'all know how much I'm expecting.
Cool.
From the bench.
From
Yes,
the
sir.
bench. I mean, that's a
Anytime I hear 30, I know who you talking about.
That's a need, man. That's a need, especially against a full team like this, as we talked about. We're going to need the bench to pull their weight when they in the game, but we also going to need the starters to give us a nice start. That starting late thing ain't going to work against this team. You got away with it against the Charlotte Hornets. It's not going to work against them. So, we definitely got to have that intensity from the tip and know that it's
Pause.
go time. Yeah, pause. You know what I mean? Heavy pause. Heavy on the pause. You know what I mean? But I want to. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. And I want us to have that fire in our eyes from the start of the game tonight.
I just want to say super pause on that second comment.
Okay. Okay. We're back to that. So who do you guys got as your key players tonight on our team for us to get this W?
I'm not gonna go with a specific player. I'm
Mhm.
going to go with the bench. 100%. I'm going with the bench because I look at Utah and realize they're a team that can sub out 3, 4 players and not miss a tick. We need to be the same way. We should be able to sub out 3, 4 players, and it's as if the starters are still in there. We know we can still get a bucket. Both teams have 6 players that average double figures. I sent to the moderator chat earlier. I sent the plus minuses of everything of both teams earlier, and this is an even matchup. This is
Yeah,
a really even matchup.
most definitely.
We can't do less than what we're capable of. We got to do either what we're capable of or more. I
Yeah,
can't have anything less than that tonight. Anything
Nope.
less than that.
Jose.
I'm gonna ride what he was saying, man, because to beat a team like this, they've been in top 3 since the beginning of the season and maintaining that spot. So that tells me there's a lot of consistency over there.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Oh yeah.
and to beat this team, you got to bring it. Ain't no half stepping.
Most
Bars.
Most definitely. Definitely ain't no half step in the night, especially against this team. And I'm going to answer my own question, and I'm going to have to say, Mr. Seth Curry. Uh, when Seth plays well, when Seth's knocking down those open looks he gets, we usually win the game. So, I'm leaning on Seth tonight, and B gonna give you what he got. You know, it's the surrounding guys that I got my eyes on. Can you consistently help carry the weight? So I'm looking towards Seth tonight to see what he got. Along with a little eye on Tobias as well. The supporting cast of Embiid and that starting lineup. I need to see them take some pressure off of the big fella, off of the team. That way everybody can fall in place. The bench could do what they do, and Embiid doesn't have to score 45 playing 44 minutes, you know. So, I would like to see the supporting cast. I want to see them ball tonight. That's big for me, man.
That's a fact. Small.
Yeah.
I don't even. I hate even calling them small names, but names like Matisse Thybulle. We need more
Lord.
than we need more than zeros and fours out of you. The defense be there, but I just need more. Like in a basketball game, like I'm just thinking about when I was in high school. When I was in high school, the best feeling was when you wasn't in the lineup that much. You wasn't expected to score, but then you scored. Because you know what? If you scored, that means your name was going to be in the paper.
Yep.
Get your name in the paper today, Tobias. Come on, man. Please. Cork Maz. Cork Maz.
Come on, please, quick, keep on knocking. He knocked out.
Cork Maz. Wake up.
Hmm.
I know you can't enjoy that you're slowly losing your minutes. You can easily become Paul Reed on this team and been given a shot. It didn't work out, and now you're in the doghouse. I'm that close. I'm that close to saying, you know what, Cork Maz, I don't want you in the game at all. Isaiah Joe, get the minutes. I already want Isaiah Joe to get some of the minutes, but I still want Cork Maz out there as of right now. But I'm that close to saying Cork Maz don't belong on the court, man.
Not over Isaiah Joe.
Yo, this last 30 days, he's been terrible.
Bad.
And I say that in my Charles Barkley voice, emphatically.
Terrible.
Terrible. Been terrible.
I want to give a big shout out to former guest of ours, brother Robinson Gregg. Thanks for watching tonight. You know what I mean. Hopefully we
What's
can
up,
have you
OG?
again soon. Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. Uh, big game tonight, man. And if you're a Sixer fan, I would say this, man. I'm not going into this game scared of nothing. If everybody does their part,
Scared,
not at all,
scared.
at all.
Oh,
You
we
know,
I mean,
from
if you
Philly,
scared, by
scared,
God.
most definitely. You know what I mean?
scared.
We looking for this win tonight, and we looking to continue on winning. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
for
excited.
sure. Like I said, this is a big test. I mean, the most important part to me is we back home, fellas. Back
Finally.
home. Back
Some
home.
home cooking,
I
baby.
feel like, man, I feel like every game been on the road for the last month. I
I've
feel
been
like
waiting a while for a Frosty. Can I
I
get
feel-
one? Need Frosty, man. These guys missing 2 free throws. We ain't getting nothing.
At
nothing.
all, at all. So it's time to get our frosties in, and it's time for the supporting cast to play. I want to see this team play as a team. For like earlier in the year, when we were 8-2 team, we were playing more as a team. It seemed like that slowed down to an isolation type of thing. So
All
I want
across,
to,
all the way across the board too. I feel like a lot of players is just in ISO mode, not just in B. I feel like a
yeah,
lot of players is in ISO mode.
yeah, yeah. So I want to see the ball. I want
Yeah,
to
I
see.
think Embiid been doing a little bit more posting up than what we're used to seeing, man.
Oh, most definitely, most
It's pretty
definitely,
impressive. You know what I'm saying? I'll
most
take
definitely.
that game from him.
I'll
Oh, and
take
that's
it.
and don't think I was saying I consider post up clear outs as ISOs though, Jose. When
Oh,
he
okay.
get it, they literally move and
Right.
clear out that side for him. So it's technically still an ISO. It's just not a dribble you down ISO. It's
Yeah.
Yeah,
still an ISO though. They move
yeah,
out the way.
yeah.
But in those instances, I loved what I saw last against Charlotte the last 2 games. In those instances, I need shooters to be ready to shoot. They're gonna as good as Gobert is on defense, he lighting ass.
Yeah,
If
Yeah.
Embiid want to punish him, he can. So they're
yeah,
not gonna. It's not gonna just be 1-on-1. So shooters, be ready to shoot. Danny Green, sit in that corner, knock down that 3.
Yeah.
most
Steph,
definitely,
Especially
most
especially
definitely.
because Embiid been doing a way better job dishing that ball out on those double teams. I don't know if he's been hearing us talking crap.
I think you've been hearing us.
I think he's been hearing us too. But he's been pretty accurate with dishing that ball out. So them players got to be ready.
Most definitely,
that's a fact. That's a
most
fact.
definitely. The supporting cast has to support. I
You
don't.
can't be called a supporting cast if you ain't supporting.
Oh, big facts, big facts. You know, I want to continue to see the good players shake Milton, along with the rest of the bench. Uh, like BG says, every show. We need 30 plus points for this bench to really, play their role on this team. So for us to win. So
one of
I want go ahead.
I'm sorry. One of our local trolls posted something in 24/7 today, and although I think is a troll comment because he is a troll, I'm gonna throw it out there to y'all too. What do y'all think about Shake being the starter and Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench?
I had this conversation today. Um, I like I like Maxie's defense over Shake. Maxie isn't a great defender, but Shake is a Ole defender, is what I call him. A guy just goes right by him. He lets him right by him with a cape up. His leg doesn't move well on defense. Excellent offensive player, but at all.
My bad, Derek. I was just throwing it out there because somebody mentioned it in the group earlier today. So I was just
Yeah.
throwing it out there. I was just throwing it out there. Not
That
saying that's
that
what I
listen,
want.
that is definitely a troll post. He was fishing.
Most
Not, not
definitely.
not saying it's what I want, but like I said, East Sleep Sixers is all about the people, and I just bring a few things from the Sixers 24/7 post that got a lot of comments, and I said let me throw it in there and see what my boys think about it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a big no for me. But I've heard other people have a conversation. It's a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's not that it's obsolete. It's a conversation. But I'll take Maxi. His needle is pointing upwards. He's trending upwards. He's getting better. So, and he's already better defensively, in my opinion.
Yo, Derek is a fool, man.
Derek snapping out here. You got
Yeah,
Derek
yeah.
like with that comment.
Yeah, did not talk that into existence, or I'm stop watching.
I I simply was putting it out there because somebody spoke on it, so I just wanted to throw that out there and see what y'all thought. I love y'all know how I feel about Maxey. I want Max to be the point guard of the future, so I would never say that's what need to happen. Just saying
Yeah.
it's a conversation piece because of let's just be honest. We get flowers, but we also punch you in the back of the head and tell you to get it together. Max ain't been
Yeah.
playing the best the last couple days.
We Philly fans. No, he
Yeah.
hasn't. He hasn't. And I want to see the young blood get back in rhythm. It doesn't seem like he's playing his game out there to me. So, however they could get him in that mode, whether Doc has to draw up some more plays, highlighting his skill set. Now, I want to see him get back in his game because that's why he started. I want to see a little bit more out of Maxi. I'm a realist. I praise him when he doing good. That's my young boy. But I'm gonna call it when I feel like the consistency, which he is young, so that's expected. But the consistency has to get better with his jump shot. So
And
I'm looking for
the floater hasn't even been falling.
he hasn't even been floating the floater.
Oh
The
my
floater ain't been
goodness.
floating. You know what I mean? The floater has not been floating. Tell me what's good, fellas. Just tell me out here.
I believe. Thank you, babes. His game changed since Embiid came back, man.
Oh yeah.
He was on the tear for a while, so I don't know if Embiid is telling coach I need the ball at all times. I don't know what the case may be, man. You know how much pull that man got. He's a superstar of the team. Not putting any blame or assuming or anything like that, but that could be it. I just think he needs to take it upon himself sometimes to just throw a shot or two up. I mean, you got Korkmaz coming off the bench, jacking bricks, so why not?
Listen, the Persian pistol. That's what
Yeah.
that's what you was calling.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean, if you got Korkmaz putting that many shots up and he ain't producing no points, then Maxi, go ahead, man, go for yours.
Yeah,
I got your back.
yeah. I definitely. What was big about me with him early on in the year is his efficiency. So I want him to get back to shooting the easy shots he gets himself. Driving to the rack, getting these layups. You know what I mean? I want to see Doc open him up. You know what I mean? That's
Pause.
Paul. That's partly
You on
that's
the road today, bro.
that's partly Doc's job is to highlight certain characteristics in his players. So I want to see him get him plays that will get him, his type of shots. So,
That's a fact. That's a
spot,
fact.
spotlight on Doc tonight too.
True indeed. True indeed.
You know
All
what I
right.
mean?
Well, we here, man. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all ready for over under or what?
Over.
Man, let's
under.
get it. Let's get it.
Over under. I'm
Over.
calling out the bench today. We talked. I don't know if anybody
Look at
noticed.
Timmy trying to come on over with an over and under. You see
He's
this?
trying to come over here with an over and under.
You see this?
You know
Trying
what?
to come over here with an
Let's
over
do
and
it, Timmy.
under.
Let's
You know
do
what,
it, Timmy.
Timmy?
Look at
Timmy.
you, bro. You watch a lot of show. I see.
Here we go. I'm letting Timmy have half of my over under. I usually do two. I'm only doing one a day. I'm letting Timmy have an over under for us tonight. So he says, what would y'all think of JoJo taking 5 to 6 threes a night? Oh, not tonight. He's talking about a night. So is this? No, we going with it. I'm going with it.
Let's go with it.
Joel Embiid,
It starts tonight. There you go.
5 over under 5 3-pointers attempted.
I'm gonna go over.
As much as I don't want to go over, I'm gonna go over, and I hope it's under because I really want to see. I want to see him in the post tonight. I want to see him in the paint. I want to see him getting dirty, man. I want to see him in the slums tonight. I don't want Embiid to be Kevin Durant tonight. Not against this guy. I want him attacking him. Get him in foul trouble. So I want to see that from Embiid tonight. Listen, if the mid range is falling, he doing what he doing is good. But I want to see. I want to see him attack.
Let me explain the rules of over under real quick. We're not gonna pick over and then tell us all the reasons you want it to be under. Is it over or under, Carl?
It's over.
Copy. I'm gonna go with over as well. I think
I'll go over, man.
Gobert does not enjoy being on the perimeter and what Embiid can do on the perimeter against a defender like Gobert. I like him to shoot about 5, but I can't go with the exact money, so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over on that one. So my over under is me calling out my favorite portion of the team to call out our bench, fully constructed tonight, but I usually ask for 30. But my over under tonight is 33 points. 33 points from the bench. Over or under?
To win the game, we need over. Convincingly, to win convincingly, let's say that. We need over.
Carl, can I get a second?
Go ahead.
The new rules of over under is don't tell me what you want.
Okay.
You sitting at the table with your
I'm gonna say under,
$1,000,
Pop.
with your
I'm gonna say under.
$1,000, and they saying, "What's the bet?"
I'm gonna say under. There go my $1,000 under.
Yo, tell me trying
I
to get
got
another.
monopoly money though. I got monopoly money though, bro.
Tell me trying to get another over under in.
That's crazy. That's a bold prediction. He's a starter, and that's a bold prediction. Danny, come on, you got to be better, dog.
Come on, Dan. We forgot to call out Danny. We forgot to call out Danny.
That's sad that's a bold prediction. He's a starter, and he averages
better.
Danny Green averages 7.8 points. Come on, man.
Danny Green give you 10 points twice a month.
Well, Danny Green does have a putback dunk in his arsenal this year. He has in his highlight tape for 2021. He has a putback dunk, so I guess anything can happen.
He had a good hamstring night that night. You know what I mean?
Greg Boyd said 12-4 with the big man in the lineup. Yes, indeed.
That's been a big post of his as of late. 12-4 with Embiid in the lineup. So he's the MVP.
So y'all just gonna hide from my over under?
I went under, BG. I went under.
I forgot.
Yeah. Oh God, bro. Hey, DT, man, you tripping, bro.
He's still
going under with that bench score.
What you want? 33 points, Carl. Over under.
I'm going under. I'm going under. Show me different. Show me different. I want under. I'm going under. Only person that showed me that they could get consistent buckets. You know what I mean? So far as shape. So I want
George Yang.
George Yang has been a little yang as of late. I don't know if you know what I mean. He had a good stretch. He
started his own podcast called the Big Yang Story.
Yeah, man, we got
Big Yang Theory.
Hey George, come on the show, brother.
I don't appreciate it because he still ain't answered my DM with my request for him to come on the show, man.
Wow.
So I'm gonna log in his podcast and make sure he know.
Most definitely.
Make sure he know that I'm still waiting on my reply.
Say less. You know what I mean? With that being said, this has been another great edition of Eat Sleep Sixes podcast. Please catch the game. Catch us right after the game. 30 more minutes.
30 more minutes when the game is over. Meet us right back here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Go Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.
We see y'all post game.
See y'all after the game. Let's get it.